warning, nothing. Just here it is. There it is. There we go. Off we go into the wild blue. What rhymes with yonder? Yondu? It's very noisy. Hold on a second. Of course it is. Of course it is. Why wouldn't it be? This is the Aristotle Full Throttle Show, 5 days a week. You got words of wisdom. That's right. That's the catchphrase for now. Words of wisdom. D-U-M-B. See what I did there? You see what I did there, don't you? Don't ya? Don't ya? You know what's funny about that song? I'm referring to, of course. Wait, hold on a second. I'm referring to, of course. I'm referring to You're So Vain by Carly Simon. I had to do his thing. What? Clean up now? Why do I get these alerts? The song by Carly Simon, You're So Vain, is interesting, and here's why. Because on it, she's singing about 3 different characters. Each verse is a different character. Oh, I got potential spam. Let's answer it, shall we? The hello? 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 Hi. Hey. Hello. Hi. Hello. Hello? Hello? They're not... Hello? They hung up. I can't wait to get a spam phone call while we're doing this live because there's nothing more fun for me than to irritate the person who is trying to irritate me. Maybe they're not trying to irritate me. They're trying to make a buck. They're trying to sell some product. They're trying to make it so I don't know. Everybody's got to eat. Problem is, you gotta pick what you want to do to eat. Sometimes these people, when they call me from these potential spams, I just give them hell. Like earlier today, someone said, hello, is this, can I speak to the owner of the house? And I said, you mean Jesus Christ himself? And then I said, and they said, oh, sorry, the man or the lady of the house. I said, what is this, a castle? Anyway, he hung up on me, which is fine. I don't mind that. I prefer it. If I'm going to do it, if they're going to call me, they got to realize that they're calling me. Because IDGAF. And if you can't decipher that, go jump in I don't know. So we're live. And I was just talking about Carly Simon's song, You're So Vain. Each verse is about a different person. Apparently, each person is, now dig this, one verse is James Taylor, one verse is Warren Beatty, one verse is Mick Jagger. And Mick Jagger sings on the song. Mick Jagger's in the background. He's like, down, cha, down, cha. You'll never unhear it next time you listen to that song. Well, another day in New York. Another day in the United States where women, or let's say half of the species, let's say half of all humans, half of all humans. Now think about this. That's technically, there are more females than males, so they are of the majority. Technically, there's like 0.3% more females on this planet. Isn't that funny? You flip a coin 7 billion times and you get half and half. I'm talking about genotype, okay? I'm not talking about gender. I'm talking about genotype. I'm talking about reproductive organs. The DF Network, hello. Welcome to the show. We're just talking about how the Supreme Court can eat my dust. So, half of all humans, now, and we're not going to bring gender into this, because we could talk about pregnant men. We could talk about that. We could talk about all that. I'm not talking about that. I'm just talking about the ability to reproduce is, or at least the ability to carry another human is allotted to half of all humans. Pretty interesting, right? Now, a small majority of humans, I would say a third, maybe fewer, of all humans, at least in the United States, it's like 61% of humans. Hey, Ismail, welcome to the show. 61% of the United States are in favor of a woman's right to choose, of a person's right to choose. You dig? Why then Are they making it more difficult? They're leaving it up to the states to say. They're trying to overturn Roe versus Wade, which is established law, which is, you see them, these same Supreme Court justices who've been appointed, during their appointments, during their hearings, they were like, oh yeah, I'm going to stand up for the Constitution, and the Constitution exists, and it's established law, the Roe versus Wade, etc., lies, lies, lies. Now they're saying we're going to overturn Roe versus Wade. Why? I'll tell you why. Control. People like to control other people, and there's a lot of people who like to be controlled. But that's not how this country works. That's not how we decided this country works. But I'm telling you, we got like 2-3 more election cycles and we're done. America will be in the toilet. Why does it say I'm infected with the virus? Clean it up now? No. Oh, that's BS. Details. That is such BS. Secure my Mac. Get out of here. That's spam. Disagree. So half of all humans can reproduce, or at least carry another human to term, and that's basically, if you are against that half having access to safe abortions, if you're against that, I'm just going to go ahead and say you're racist and you are classist. You might not know it, you might not be aware of it, but it's true. I'm just here to help. I'm just here to let you know that. See, you're a racist and you're a classist, one or the other, or both probably, if you think that there should not be safe access to abortion to someone who wants one, who needs one, who in their mind needs one. Guess what? If you don't want one, don't get one. You have that choice. You stop with this extremist BS, okay? Stop it. Stop this extremist BS. You ever notice there's always like a white dude standing outside of a Planned Parenthood? It's always like a white dude telling, because white dudes in this country always wanted to maintain the control. In their mind, I assume, this is what I've gathered perhaps from their behavior, and so a lot of them say this, they're like, this is established by white men. White men should continue to rule. Really? Really? Okay. Cool. Another favorite thing of mine, this is one of my favorite things, is when there's kind of a guy who's like a slovenly white dude, let's say, and they'll be like, white people are the master race. We're the master race. White people are superior. We're the superior race. And I'm just kind of like, really, you? You? Just because you're white, you're associating yourself with the superior. Look in the mirror, dude. Or if not, I can help you out. You're slovenly. It's not very superior, to my opinion, but you want to be superior via credential instead of demonstration, instead of character. Anyway, that's always a fun pet peeve of mine. Really? Really, guy? You're the superior race. Okay. You want to shave that neck beard? I'll give you a razor. One of my favorite things. Oh, yeah, Judella19 says, Planned Parenthood Health Center protesters suck. Yes, Judella19 would definitely know. She does the good work over there at Planned Parenthood. She helps people cross that evil, disgusting line to get safe and affordable health care. Is it? I feel like it's mostly white people. White people and white dudes, because they're like, we want to maintain control of women and also of society. We want to maintain that control. Very sad, in my opinion. I don't even want to have the debate with people, because I'm just like, listen, just you're racist and you're classist. Go away. You're a racist, classist. Go away. I don't even need to have this discussion. You need to sit there and look in the mirror and see that if you don't want people to have safe access to health care, that you are the problem. It's the same people, I don't know, like when they like abstinence-only education. By the way, it doesn't work as well. It's not as effective as, say, safe sex education. It's just statistically proven, people. I got this alert. I need to get rid of this alert. Settings. Why do I get this alert? Don't allow them to send notifications. Wait, automatically follows. Oh, there it is. That's the guy. I got to get rid of this clear data. Guys, I just got to get rid of this stupid notification because they keep trying to sell me on some. And I'm mad at it. Oh, I got rid of you. You gone now. I just felt so satisfied deleting that cookie. And that's what I like to do in the cookie jar. I like to delete those cookies. I'm like the Cookie Monster. I will delete your cookies with my mouth. I like cookies. Chocolate chip, please. Thank you. Hey, Blue-Eyed Monkey. Welcome to the show. This is Aristotle Full Throttle. Blue-Eyed Monkey, I'd play your intro. But I don't have it here. I am in New York right now. I don't know if I told you this, but I'm in New York. There is an illness in my family, and I am here to alleviate any type of I don't know how much they want me to say, but I'm just saying I'm caretaking-ish now. Okay? So I'll be here for a while, but we'll be doing the show from here, and it'll be fun, and you'll be here, and I'll see you, and I'll see Johnny, and I'll see Bobby, and I'll see Freddie, and I'll see Kevin. And Blue-Eyed Monkey, Tatiana, and Judella 19. And hopefully Ann shows up, because she could destroy everything. Hey, Judella 19 says, since they know I'm an employee, their new line to yell at me is, no one grows up wanting to be an abortion provider. We can help get you a new job. Really? I think some people do want to grow up and help people. I think people are like, you know what? When I grow up, I would like to help people get health care. A doctor, people grow up wanting to be a doctor. You take an oath to protect, to do no harm. You see what I'm saying? And that's what they're doing. It's ridiculous. They're like, no one does the things that I personally feel strongly against. No one does those things. Because my mind is not able to wrap itself around other people's thoughts. I am self-centered and only inside my own mind. I cannot interpret. I have very low self-awareness. I just, I think it's ridiculous. It's ridiculous. No one else wants to do things that I don't want them to do. That's not something that they want. Look at this beautiful cup. Glory to Ukraine. I don't even want to talk about Ukraine right now. It's I talk about this, and people are always like, "Oh, remember back in the day when there was like Mussolini and Hitler and all these crazy people, Khrushchev, and slamming his shoe on the UN floor and." All these crazy dictators and people and killings and there was, remember how crazy it was when there was like world wars and genocide and all those things happening, and then and then we lived through these last few years where it's like Handmaid's Tale's about to happen, and you got like Donald Trump with his haircut, because every single dictator, every single wannabe autocrat has some kind of weird distinct hair situation, I think. Look at me, I'm running for autocrat. Look at my fro. I got a fro. Auto crap. But now we're in the time. It just turns out, like, listen, every time in history sucks. Every time in history sucks. We just try to make it suck in different ways. Or maybe the same way. Blue-Eyed Monkey says, I saw that. I hope the family member will be okay. Thank you, Blue-Eyed Monkey. That's my mom's. I do too. So we're going to make it okay. Everything's going to be okay. It's gonna be fine. But every time, it's just never a good time. It's never a good time. It's literally with my mom's, it's not a good time, and with the world, it's never a good time. Time is just always gonna happen to you. Every morning I wake up. What? Here we are again. Which is good. But we got to learn to cope with this garbage, I think. Let me use my hands more. I've heard if you talk with your hands, it's more engaging. So, look at me. I'm like the Swedish chef. So I'm going to talk with my hands more. Wicked. I don't know what to do with my hands now. How about this? So anyway, I was just talking about the world sucking. Judy, I've got questions. Oh, let me open up the chat. Let me see if that works. I don't even know if I can open the. That's if you want to chat. You don't have to chat. I'm not inviting you to chat. I'm just opening the chat. You could carry on with your business, with your work, whatever you need to do. The good work. I just forgot to open the chat. Chat live. I might be hearing my own voice, which is hello. Yeah, it's a weird echo. Don't know. I'll have to solve that later. So I'm going to close the voice chat. Sorry, guys. Solving problems. It's all how we solve the problem. By the way, you can support the show. You could buy a t-shirt that says Aristotle Full Throttle. You could, look, I'm looking at nothing. But where I'm pointing to, oh, it's not on the screen, is it? It's a timestamp it looks like I'm pointing to. Anyway, you could go to patreon.com/AristotleFullThrottle and support this channel. I'm like $3 away each month from having $100 a month. So $3 more a month. That could be one person pledging $3. That could be two people, one pledging $2, one pledging $1,000, which would be preferable. $1,000 a month is all I need for the show to be maintained. Look, I'm not trying to get wealthy off of the show. I'm going to get wealthy off of investments. The show, I want to pay for itself. I would like for that to happen. I would like to get my thoughts out there. I feel like I'm becoming the tribal elder a little bit. Okay, everybody, here's what's going to happen in your life. I'm halfway through there. Let me just tell you at the midpoint here. Life is, it just keeps happening, you know? What it does, I've discovered, is gives you something all the time that you're not ready to do. All the time. Life is just like, oh, by the way, while you were busy making all of those plans for your life and, you know, probably, I don't know, working in your garden and building your stock portfolio anyway. So here you go. Here's some serious illness. Deal with that now. Go. That's life. Life will just be like, oh, by the way, your car just broke down. Good luck keeping your schedule. I'm life. Bye. Life can be annoying. Not sure it could work. You can call me on the phone, and that'll work. That's what I did with Ricky yesterday. You can call me on the cell phone, and then I'll just put you on the air that way. That would be good, actually. I do want to talk to you specifically because you work in that arena. Directly, you're the first line, the front line people on this whole war against people who can conceive and people who can carry other people inside them. Here we go. Hello, Judo IT. You're on the air. Welcome to the show. Thank you for calling. How are you?
I'm all right. How are you?
I'm all right as well. You know, what was your initial... I mean, I can imagine what your thoughts are about this whole situation, about the Supreme Court leak. saying that, oh, by the way, we're going to just repeal established law because 2/3 of us in the Supreme Court can totally jump in a lake and we suck. And what do you think about this whole situation?
Well, I mean, it's obviously like maddening and sad and all of the feels. But really, it's motivating too.
Yeah.
Because this is not the final ruling. Abortion is still legal. Roe v. Wade is still the law of the land, as people say. They don't think the ruling is actually going to come out until the end of June.
Okay.
And now's the time to really get motivated. Now's the time to go to all the rallies you can, because there is power in numbers.
That's good advice.
Now is the time to donate to like local abortion funds. Like, donate to Planned Parenthood, but donate to a local Planned Parenthood. Donate to a local health center that provides abortions. Find the abortions centers in states where the bans are like so strict, or like just finding places to help people who need abortions and are having a difficult time to get it is really important.
Yeah.
Volunteer if you can. Things like that are the things we need to be doing. And obviously we need to, like, if the ruling stays the way it is, which it most likely will, right? Like, we've been knowing that this was coming. As soon as they blocked Merrick Garland from becoming like a confirmation for Supreme Court, we knew that this was the reasoning. We knew it was going to happen. So we've been preparing, but we need everyone else to kind of get on board now. And I think that this is helpful in a way. This leak is a little helpful.
Right. Whoever leaked this, I commend them, because, this is some serious business. This is ridiculous. This is like literally existential. This is like the fundamentals of the country are that you can be free to live and do whatever you want. Life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness is what they say, right? I'm just fitting in with this whole thing. And I just don't think they mean for women. I think they mean for white guys.
Yeah. It's important, too, just to recognize that not only women need abortions, right? There are definitely trans women and non-binary people who also need abortions. So it's not just women's rights. It's everyone. It's everyone.
Yes. And it's very disconcerting that, it's a really, like, I don't even want to get into the argument, because there's no argument to me. There's just no argument, because there's no other scenario in life that is analogous to having a womb. A womb is a unique thing. It is singular. So when people sit there and they take this into like this weird, stupid, abstract world of, well, if you were on a life support system, it's just my choice to flick the switch to turn it off, right? Because you blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, okay, so first of all, you just made an analogy, and therefore you lose. You can't. You cannot make an analogy. And I come at them with like, well, if you were like, I don't even want to get into it, but what I usually say to somebody is like, if I were to reside inside your womb, you have every right to evict me. That's just my crude and straight answer to the people, because they like, I'm like, stop it. Let's stop even talking about the argument here. But I just do not.
Yeah, there's no argument that. So here's the thing: there are millions of different people who, need abortion.
Yeah.
I shouldn't say millions. I mean hundreds of thousands. But each and every one of those people is going to have a different reason for why they need it.
Yeah.
So you shouldn't have to know why someone wants it or needs it. It doesn't matter. Like you said earlier, abortion is healthcare. It's healthcare. It's something that someone should be able to receive if they need it for whatever reason.
Yeah.
And you don't need to know like whatever argument because it doesn't matter.
Right. That's why I can't even make. But that's just my crass. That usually shuts people down.
Oh, yeah.
Like when I say that, I'm just like, I need to shut you down now because you're just annoying and you have no. I just imagine those folks have low empathy because everything you just said makes perfect sense. It's like every single reason is a singular reason and is their own reason. It's not yours. Mm-hmm. It's not right. Your reasoning. It's not your blanket thought on how they should live their life. It is their own singular choice and reason. And there's nothing. It's maddening. It's maddening that there are so many people who are just like, you need to live the way I want you to live. It's so crazy. Right. But it is a very So where do we go from you? So you said we can donate to Planned Parenthood. We can join rallies. We can let's motivate. This is.
You know what? Actually, let me find it. There's something else people can because of course we also want Congress to codify the law, like Roe v. Wade as law or abortion as law across the land because that's something that actually hasn't been done. Mm-hmm. Let me just look something up real quick because there was another kind of quick action that people could take.
Okay. Yeah, I've had this argument too with people, and it's generally a religious thing. And then when you get me started on religion, I'm trying to get this phone to stay. I just think that like, it's like your religion sucks, bro. Like just leave your religion out of my SpaghettiOs. You still there, Judy?
Yeah, okay, I'm here. Yep.
Yeah, I'm tying this phone to the microphone so I don't have to hold it the whole time because this is the technology I have. Hello, Adkill. Subscribe. So I've got this. I'm going to put it up on the screen once I get. Where is it?
What? See you and be on the phone at the same time. Let me see if I can change that. But yes. When you have a second, let me know. I can list a few things for people to do.
Okay. Can you text them to me so I could just plop the text into this box and put it on the screen? Because then I'll just do that. Or just like yeah.
Let me do that.
Okay, cool. So I get these texts from all these random politicians. What's up? What were you gonna say?
No, I don't even know what I was gonna say.
That's okay. I don't ever know what I'm gonna say, but I just say it anyway. Trying to move this down over here. I'm out of focus. There I am. Okay. And we're back. Thanks for enjoying that commercial break. There we go. But we're moving backwards. Trump's probably going to get elected again.
No, don't say that.
I just don't think. I think this time they're going to steal it successfully. I think that's what they wanted to do. Like, people who accuse other people of certain things, specifically stealing and cheating in relationships too and stuff. It just like people project. They project what's in their mind. Because if it doesn't occur to you, it just seems strange. Like that reminds me of when people say like racist stuff. Like they'll say the N-word and they're like, I was drunk. And then I'm just like thinking, well, alcohol doesn't make you racist. Like it doesn't. Alcohol just takes down your inhibitions and removes your filter oftentimes, which just reveals your inner thoughts. Because if you didn't have that thought, it wouldn't come out of your mouth. It wouldn't come out and spill out of your head. Adkill asks me on Twitch, do I understand French? Well, Adkill, I've got some jokes about that, but I'm sure that people would get offended. One joke is, I'll tell them anyway, French sounds like baby talk to me. All right, I'm not making fun of you. This is why I make that joke. Because our human ears are trained to differentiate the sounds into words. And whenever we hear a language that we don't understand, which answers your question, we relegate that to gibberish. So any language you don't and babies in our mind speak gibberish. So that's why I make that joke, because there's a psychological reason, but it's not. It's funny to me to think about that. It may not be funny to you. Sorry, I hurt your feelings. But the other joke is, I'm pretty sure the guy who invented French was just trying to clear his throat. See, because in English we don't have guttural sounds in English, and what I'm doing is saying to us that sounds funny. And German, when they hear American speak, and I think there are other languages like this too, they laugh because they think it sounds stupid. They think Americans sound dumb. So who am I to argue with that? I'll take the hit. Adkill says, bonjour. I do understand that level of French. If we do I love French actually. Actually, to cap this bit, I would like to say, I want to learn to speak French. That is my next language that I'm going to learn to speak, actually. So if Adkill, you have some tips, let me know them, s'il vous plaît. I would like that. I actually do want to learn how to speak French. I'm going to use Duolingo for that. The four languages I want to really get a grasp on. I understand Spanish pretty well. Italian, okay. But French is the next one. French and German. I want to learn all the languages. Why not? We can if we want now.
Very cool.
What else?
All right, I have to hop.
Okay.
Take some calls, but I will talk to you later.
I will talk to you later. Thank you so much, Judella19. She's provided us with this information. I will talk soon to you. I'll put this on the screen.
Alrighty.
All right. But so here we go, people. You can do these things. Here. Join our bodies rally May 14th. Share your story. Get more info. There we go. These are things you can directly do. I'm going to make this more easy to read. I'm going to do some formatting right now. How about we do some formatting? You guys like formatting? So here's what we can do. And make this bold. And I'm going to use that's good. Good enough. You could donate to abortionfunds.org if you're listening to this on Spotify or any other place you can listen to podcasts. You can join a Bands Off Our Bodies rally on May 14th, 2022. BandsOffOurBodies.org. BANS offourbodies.org. Or share your story at ppact.io/share story. And if you want to get more info, text COURT, COURT, to 22422, 22422. So do that, get more info, help join the cause, because it's time people rise up and get this complacency is not what we need right now. We do not need complacency. Adkill says baguette. Sounds delicious, Adkill. Thank you so much. Go make me a sandwich. What else is going on in the world right now? I didn't check in on Amber Heard, but I saw her performance yesterday on the stand. Here's what I heard her say. She was crying, but look, I don't want to capitalize on someone's pain, okay? But she does. Sorry. I don't want to capitalize on Amber Heard's pain. Maybe just a little bit. I don't. But here's the thing. I don't think she's in pain. I think she's the perpetrator. Also, this is my opinion, okay? This is my opinion, having been through a situation similar. Good night, Adkill. Bonsoir. See, I speak French. I saw her yesterday, and I heard this thing recently that if someone's talking and if they're crying and there's no tears, it might be a sign that they're not really sad. Also, if someone is pretending to be sad and you don't really feel anything, that is also a reason to not believe them. It's got to be hard to make that decision. I wouldn't know. There's no way I would ever know. But it's got to be hard. And it's not anyone else's decision. Thank you, Adkill. You're a good person as well. Thank you. It's 9:36 in France. 21:36. I did math. But thank you so much, Judella19, for doing the work. She's out there working every day for Planned Parenthood, helping support healthcare for all. How hard is that to understand? You need healthcare. People need healthcare. They need access to healthcare. They need access to safe and effective healthcare. And safe and effective vaccines as well. Get your booster. I got to get my booster. I don't think I'm eligible yet, though. What are you doing? I have so many thoughts. Let's go on the internet and see what's going on. Let's see what's trending. Probably Supreme Court stuff. Let's go on the internet. Thank you guys for listening to the show. I really do appreciate you lending me your ears, and I want to have a relationship with you. I would like for us to get married, me and all of you at once. It would be wonderful for... Oh, Doctor Strange came out. I can't see the spoilers. I gotta go... Oh, let me see if Judy wants to see Doctor Strange. Let's see. What else is going on? I don't want to see the trends because the trends are going to be like, let me spoil Doctor Strange for you the day before it comes out. Happy Cinco de Mayo, everybody. That means the 5th of May. Johnny Depp versus Amber Heard is trending. Multiverse of Madness is trending. Rocky is trending. Like Rocky Balboa? Hey, yo. Let's see. I was today years old. I hate when people say I was today years old. Can we move beyond that? It's almost as annoying as when people used to say amazeballs. Stop it. We're done with I was today years old. Stop. It sounds so stupid. You're like, stop with I was today years old. Stop it. It's a dumb... It sounds like baby talk. It sounds like French. Kidding. I love French. I really do. French, te amo. Je t'aime, I mean. I spoke Italian. by accident. Je t'aime, français. I was today years old when I learned this. Please tell me I'm not the only one who didn't know this before today. People didn't. You're a dummy if you think that you didn't realize that this was Robert Redford. Robert Redford, come on now. Stop being with the today years old, though. I'm tired of it. I'm tired of it. You need to do what I want you to do. World. I used to get mad when people would say words like, I don't know why I would get mad. There's no reason for it. But if you say ginormous, the word ginormous or something like that, if everybody starts saying it, then it is a word. It becomes a word. So I was dumb. And you're dumb if you try to correct people for saying words that you don't think are right, but people are saying. So go carry on with your today years old. I don't got to do it. Not me. Get out of here. What else is going on, people? Well, look, I had pizza yesterday. That was my story. I still got pizza. I'm going to go get a slice right after this. It's in the fridge. I'm going to just heat it up and put it in the toaster oven. Let's say like 5 minutes. And it's going to get crispy. Let me just do some ASMR. It's going to be sizzly. It's going to be crispy. It's going to be tasty. It's going to be juicy. It's going to be salty. Juicy. Didn't anybody say juicy about pizza? Yo, this pizza is quite juicy. I don't know what you put in it. I don't know. Who's watching? If you're out there, let us know your favorite Billy Joel song. Also, don't. Also, honesty is such a lonely word. That whole album, that Billy Joel, The Stranger, he's talking about his wife. His wife that he split up with. She and her brother, who was Billy Joel's manager, stole like all his money. It's true. It's like they went away. They took all his money in the 80s. So he wrote an album about it. Here to Dink, please don't call pizza juicy. Mine ears. Here to Dink, do you put pineapple on your pizza? Do you put pineapple on your pizza? It's not bad. People say, what are you doing? You got a pineapple on your pizza. Oh, well, thank you. This is the Aristotle ASMR channel. I hope that maybe this is the ticket. If I just say all of my ideas in this voice, really up close to you, maybe perhaps this channel. I've seen a lot of ASMR channels, and they have like millions of subscribers. I actually met someone who was an ASMR quote artist, and she all she did was like squish Play-Doh in her hand, and she had 13 million followers. So I'm just saying, the American dream is real. Here to Dink says, no pineapple on pizza for me, but I'm not going to fight about it. Let's fight me. Change my mind. What do you think? You think this is the new voice? This is the new voice. I get my voice does go higher pitched if I'm just relaxed. This is just how I talk. But if I'm like high strung, I'm like, I'm up here. I sound like Kermit the Frog. Kermit is a cool name. Kermit. Just say it. Just say Kermit. Pineapple on pizza. I don't like anything but a cheese slice. I'm just going to say it. I just love a cheese slice. Adkill, thank you for following me on Twitch. I appreciate your follow. Good night in France. Bonsoir. What else do we got going on? I just realized that Dr. Strange came out, and, I ain't got tickets for it yet. Let's see if my parents want to go. Maybe I'll go with my mom's tomorrow. We got an appointment. Anyway, I know that she likes I keep them up to date on all of the Marvel stuff. It's like a thing we do. So they know all about Doctor Strange, and they know all about that stuff because they genuinely, get a kick out of it. They like the funnier ones, like the Guardians of the Galaxy and the Thor Ragnaroks. And me too. And the Doctor Strange one. They really like Doctor Strange, actually. Because that movie, first half of Doctor Strange, the original Doctor Strange, feels like a TV movie of the week. I hurt my hands. What am I going to do? I'm going to go to bed. No, it doesn't. It feels good. It's a good movie. Taylor Swift is trending. She's a good songwriter. She should always be trending. COVID-19. I feel like when I see the headlines on the COVID-19 tab on Twitter and they're like, COVID-19 is not caused by snake venom, I'm just like, are we still doing this? Are we still doing this? Are we still teaching to the dumbest kid in the room? Please, let's stop. Blue-Eyed Monkey says, no pineapple on pizza. I'm going to watch Doctor Strange as soon as possible, she says. Well, me too. Tesla shares are down. Don't even look at your stock portfolio right now. If you're taking advice from anybody, take it from me. Don't look at your stock portfolio. Don't look at mine. That's for sure. Oof. It's taking a hit, but it's not important right now. That is not important right now. You just got to breathe through it. You just got to do one step at a time. You got to figure out. I'm just in plan and action mode. Plan, action. Got to make a plan. Got to do the action. And that's the most important thing. I was thinking about Portland. It's a very nice place. Except it gets pretty rainy and depressing. But I think I could live there for like a couple weeks, maybe a month, and just like kind of take in the city and live there for a little while and write music like a hippie. You know what I mean? I got in touch with a friend of mine today. And could be some good news coming down as far as me playing music again live. I'm excited about that because a friend of mine was like, what are you up to lately? And this friend of mine basically put me in Cage 9 when I was in Cage 9 several years ago. He's like, oh, you're a bassist? Join that band. And I was like, oh, okay, I'll be over here. He's like kind of a band matchmaker, so it was just cool. He's actually out on tour right now with a big, well-known musician, and I'm excited for him. And he's definitely the kind of guy who just like he sees people's, he sees musicians, he sees them. He's good. He's an excellent musician. He plays all the instruments that you would want to play, all the cool ones anyway: keys, guitar, bass, sing, etc. Drums. I'm learning drums. So stick your head out the window and listen for me sometime. Wailing on the bass. It'll happen soon. But first things first. Health always first. Always health first. And we have to support healthcare for all. We have to support healthcare for people who have wombs. We have to support it. We just do. What are we doing if we don't do that? Who are we as a people if we don't say, hey, you know what would be good if people could make medical decisions for themselves? That would be nice as a society. Oh, you would like a medical procedure? Okay. Is it going to benefit you directly in your life in some way or another? Or maybe perhaps it's the most difficult decision of your life, but it's a decision that you are compelled to make. That's up to you. And because you make that decision for yourself and your own body, you should be allowed to do that in this country. You should be allowed to. You should. I say you should, but yeah. Well, Blue-Eyed Monkey, you're getting sleepy. That's okay. The show will be at random times, I think. Maybe this time-ish. It's kind of 3 o'clock here in New York. Maybe sooner, earlier in the day sometimes, depending on the day, depending on what kind of day it's going to be. And we're going to have the show still 5 days a week, maintaining this show. Listen to it on Spotify. So Blue-Eyed Monkey, just go on Spotify or Apple Podcasts or wherever you get podcasts and just download and listen to the podcast. Just listen to it. Stream it. And you can hear everything in this voice, and I promise that I'll only speak this way. Shout out to Tatiana, Blue-Eyed Monkey. This is the voice. I'll just I don't even know if this is a character. This is not a character yet. I want to do a character who's like very enthusiastic about health and plant-based. Plant-based! Beyond meat! Impossible burger! You know what I mean? Gluten-free! Yesterday I was talking about how stupid it is. You can get... The term plant-based is such a buzzword these days that you can get granola, you can get trail mix, and it'll say plant-based. Wait, do you mean to tell me that these nuts and raisins come from plants? It's ridiculous. A lot of times people, thanks for catching the show when you can. A lot of times people, when I say I'm a vegetarian, people are like, oh, but meat tastes so good. And I'm like, meat is delicious. I just don't eat it. See how that works? I'm not going to argue that meat tastes delicious. Meat does taste delicious. But you know what else tastes delicious? Non-meat. There's what do we kill? Like 10 different types of meats. We got chickens. We got porks. We got... English is one of the languages. It's weird. We have two different words. Well, chicken is chicken. Pig we call pork because we don't want to call it pig because we want to. Beef is a cow. It's like weird. We don't want to say the name of the animal. Sometimes, I think, but people just don't care about chickens. They're just cut them up like regular chickens. So I say, yeah, meat tastes delicious, but there's 5 meats and there's trillions of plants. There's so many plants. There are all kinds of plants you can eat. Don't eat poison ivy or stinging nettles, though. Although you can make stinging nettle tea. I got stung by nettles once. Oof. It burned. It just burned. But I'm going to wrap it up, guys. I think what we learned today is pineapple on your pizza is okay. That's acceptable. Half the species of humans. Half. Another thing I find amusing is when I look at the what do they say, the ascent of modern man. You ever see that poster where it's like, this is a very ridiculous evolutionary quote poster from the 1800s, basically. The evolution of modern man, basically. Evolution of modern man, of course, which is, by the way, half of all people. So there's this famous chart, you guys, which is the dumbest chart in the world. I'm going to show it to you. You've seen it before. You know exactly what I'm talking about. Australopithecus. I love that word. Human evolution. So I don't know. It's this basic idea. The idea is a human evolution. They show like a chimpanzee and then like 3 different types of hominids. And then the human is the last one. It's like caveman and human. It's just such a ridiculous... Here's why. Chimps are our cousins. We come from a common ancestor. There's no direct line like that. So when we look at that, this ascent... I'm trying to find like the old school poster. Can't find it anywhere. But you guys know what I'm talking about. It's the one where they show 5 or 6 dudes standing in a row, one after the other, saying, this is how men came about. If you was an alien and you came down, you were like, so humans were begotten from chimpanzees and there's only the man. Seems like they forgot half of the species on that chart, among other things. Half of the species, females, males and females, there's 2. Why wouldn't you have them next to each other on this stupid chart? If you were an alien, you'd just be like, dudes, just parthenogenesis, more dudes. Is this how this species works? Because it seems stupid. It doesn't seem accurate. Yeah, it's not accurate. But human evolution, that's a real thing. Also, healthcare. We need it. I'm sick of these dumb people. I'm sick of them. I don't care. You're stupid. Stupid. And when I say you're stupid because you don't believe in evolution, believe it. You can't. Science doesn't care if you believe in it or not. It is a thing. You can choose to accept it, learn it, or not, and be ignorant of it and be stupid, because that's your choice. Your choice is being stupid, just like the freedom of choice. It's true. Isn't that a Devo song? Weapon of choice. No, I'm thinking Fatboy Slim. So I'm just saying, you could choose to put pineapple on your pizza or not. That's your choice. You could choose to have an abortion or not. It's not as trivial as pineapple on your pizza, but it's your choice. It's not. If you don't like it, don't get one. If you don't believe in it, don't get one. But shut the F up and sit down if you're a white dude yelling at women who are making choices for themselves. Shut the F up. I'm happy to tell you that to your face. Sit down. It just really boils my blood. Some white guy. You're just going against Jesus. Dude, would you like to have a seat? Would you like to take a seat right here on the ground? I'll help you down there. Not good. That's your choice. And if you choose to watch this show, I would appreciate it. Well, I'm going to go deal with life some more right now. And hopefully you're all good. I do want to see that movie, which I figured out. I'm going to see who wants to see that movie. All right, well, don't spoil it for me. I'll see you tomorrow. Bye, everybody. I love your faces and your souls and the soles of your feet I'm talking about.